It's 11:59 here on the East Coast, and that means it's just about time for the Midnight Gamescast.
Yeah, I had to throw one of those in.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mixing it up a little bit.
This is the Midnight Gamescast, where we record every Monday night at midnight, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, and then we bring it to YouTube in 3 parts. Tuesday's the weekly wrap-up, that's this. Tomorrow will be video game true or false. Thank you, Coco Poop Bear. Poop Dog.
Dog.
He does not have a bear.
He doesn't have time.
Thank you, Coco the Poop Dog. I've been doing that all week for some reason. And then, of course, every Thursday is viewer takeover, where we give the reins away to the viewers to take over said show.
Yep.
Yes. As always, my name's Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, Jeremy King.
Hello there, folks.
I think we need to talk about Reggie.
Yes. Aww. Poor Reggie. It's a sad week. Reggie passed away. Somewhere between.
So for those of you who don't know who Reggie is.
Reggie.
Bing.
Oh yeah,
all of
Bing. Haters will call it photoshopped, but that's really how beautiful Reggie was. Oh, and was it the last photo I sent you of Reggie?
What?
Before or after he passed?
Is the one you sent us, is he dead?
That's post-mortem.
Post-mortem.
Yes, I felt like going back to the
that's
Western.
That's the one we're looking at now. Yeah, absolutely.
And we're
post-mortem.
Would we not have kept it if it wasn't?
I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
Should you explain to anybody? I mean, obviously, it's a sea monkey type.
You know,
I don't think it's obvious.
Not really. All right, so
knows.
I don't know. It's like almost like a really miniature sea, like horseshoe crab in a sense. It's very prehistoric. It's gross.
Prehistoric.
Yeah.
Prehistoric.
But for the loyal viewers, the game cats.
Meow.
We were a little bit worried that Reggie was going to die of unnatural causes because you weren't going to feed him anymore when you ran out of food.
You're an abusive father.
But that's not what happened.
It's not what happened. You know what? So
nature took its course.
Sometime between
and he was
Thursday
right?
and like Sunday.
Cancel the Amazon.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Thank God I don't have to spend this $2 on food.
He croaked. He did croak. And you know what? I think
Do you have him with you?
No, I don't. I honestly think the fucker died of, he missed me.
You weren't around enough?
No, I wasn't home.
Died of a broken heart?
He died, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, all right.
Real sad. And to my left, you were right. Michelle Baracchioni.
Right. So, I briefly mentioned this a moment ago, but I just discovered Snapchat for the first time ever in my life. It's been so much fun.
Yes,
I'm sending Snapchats to everyone. Everyone probably
Yes,
hates
she
me
is.
right now.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I love it.
Well, you started it.
I didn't
You're the one
start.
who made me
I
get
did start
You
it.
did start it.
I apologize.
It's all your fault.
It's like the only social
so much
media,
fun.
if you will call it, that I do.
Yeah.
That's
Is
it. That's it. Have you
So
seen me? Well, I don't know what to do
Pinterest and
with Twitter.
Instagram for me.
Is your name the same as your Twitter account that's underneath you right now?
No,
No.
it's not on that.
Okay, so you don't
So
want
you don't
viewers
want
to follow
everybody to follow you on Snapchat.
I don't know. It's like I don't know how to spell it correctly. It's like seek on me bowls. Is it?
Come again?
It's from like Vanilla Warcraft. It was like an alt character I had on an RP server. Very seek on me bowls. It's like a Russian name, but suck on my balls, basically. For all of you who didn't understand that.
This is your first time watching the Midnight Gamescast.
I'm sorry.
Make sure you subscribe. Right?
Yes.
This is actually totally indicative of a normal show. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you support us on Patreon. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. And there's one more symbol down there. I'm not remembering exactly what it was.
I think it's over there somewhere.
YouTube?
Yeah. And follow us all on Twitter. We all
There you go.
have Twitter handles. We've been doing this for a long time, and I have no followers.
I have no followers.
I don't know what to do on Twitter. I
No.
wait for him to post
I
something
also
and I
don't-
just
Retweet
it.
All right, so don't
That's
follow
pretty
all
much
of us,
it.
otherwise you'll just get a
Just
bunch of
follow
retweets.
Brian.
Yeah.
Well, also Parole Games. Without Parole Games is at Parole Games. You know what's stupid about Twitter is that I can't have at without Parole Games because it's too long, and then somebody else has WP Games.
No.
Yeah, and I tried it, of course, at without parole, and that's definitely taken.
Yeah.
So whoever has all those, hand them over. We want
I
them.
want them.
Right?
That's right. But if this is your first time watching the Midnight Gamescast, I should probably tell you that we should begin every episode the same way, and that's with a little game of should we or shouldn't we.
Should we or shouldn't we?
That's when I take out my phone, and I put 60 seconds on the clock, and then put the clock up on the counter the way Jeremy likes it.
Yep. Bink.
No, just
Small
a,
one today.
just
Cold
a little,
out. It's
just
fucking
a little
cold
bit.
out.
It's extremely cold out
Yeah.
here in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Very.
And then
It's freezing.
Then we have 60 seconds. Yes, we listen to you, the loyal viewers,
Yes.
the Midnight Game Cats. And we extended it from 30 seconds to 60 seconds, and we have 60 seconds to tell you whether you should or should not be playing or watching the things that we, the Gamecast, have been playing. Who would like to start this week?
I guess I'll go first because both of you are going to tell me to go first anyways. So.
Lady.
Yep.
Lady.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
All right, I have just started playing Dex, which is on PlayStation 4.
Okay.
It is really good so far, actually. I've been enjoying it a lot. I put in like maybe 4 hours today, not too long or anything, but it was a 2D game. You're a lot of fighting, a lot of just like fist fighting too. So the fighting itself is actually kind of lame. You get to like duck and hide in boxes, so like the people who are coming to get you will just like walk past and not see you. The bosses are actually really hard to beat. They have so much more power than you do, which is a little unfair. You have to find first aid kits to like level up your health. You have to find and use items for yourself too, which is kind of cool. I'm still looking for guns. I know eventually I'm going to be able to get a gun, but I still haven't found one yet. I don't know. It's really good, and you should definitely play it.
More.
No.
More.
All right.
Do you spell it like Dex?
the music is freaking phenomenal.
there you
I
go.
love the music. It's like
And-
techno music the whole time, which is
Now
really
she's playing
cool.
the song.
And now, you go in like from sewers to like up on top of the city, and there's like strip clubs that you go into, and you have to find like condoms and stuff, and there's like
What?
porn magazines on the
Where's this
ground.
going?
Oh, it's completely random and crazy.
This is
and
like
awesome.
that Too Many Cooks thing that came out
Oh,
like
it's
last
awesome.
year. This is- what?
What? I don't
Is
know.
it like spelled like Dex, like a deck you walk out on and like a patio? or
DEX.
Like a Dexter abbreviation.
DEX. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I do recommend it.
So, should we?
We should.
Okay.
Should.
I
Indeed.
can't wait to finish playing it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was
It's gonna be
actually
great.
really, I was looking forward to playing that game. It's actually on PlayStation Vita as well,
Yeah.
which, if, my preferred way to play, I can actually play something in bed, give me a break from VR. Yeah, it looks really good.
It is.
I'm glad that you like it, because that means I can now look forward to playing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of dialogue, which at some point you're just like, all right, just skip. Like, I just want to play the game at this
Yeah.
point. There's like unlockable shortcuts, which is kind of strange. There's rooms that I go into that are just completely pointless. Like, there's nothing there. But then there's other rooms that are very valuable to you, so that you I don't know. Yeah, you'll like it.
Sweet.
I think.
Before I do mine, I want to say this before I forget. This is strange for us. Next week we're doing this
Oh, yeah.
show
Oh, hooray.
live.
Yeah, right?
Live in Worcester,
be
Massachusetts at Ralph's Rock
interesting.
Diner.
Yeah.
If you're from Worcester, you already
know
know
it.
this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you
I
there.
spent the better part of my late teens and early 20s there.
A lot of good times.
A lot of good times, I think. I mean, I don't remember very clearly. It's an awesome,
Yeah.
it's
So
an
it's a
awesome
good
bar.
bar.
That's true.
It's an awesome bar. Great bartenders. Also, they're doing every other Tuesday is a video game night. So I'm assuming they set up old consoles and they play old games. I think it was Mario Kart last time. So I talked to the people in charge, and we're doing the podcast live from there. So that is going to be Tuesday the 7th at 9 p.m.
Yep.
If you're local, then please come down and check us out.
it'll be fun.
And if you're not local, I can't promise you it's worth the drive.
Yeah.
But
Very true.
yeah, but we
Coming from California,
You'd have to leave soon.
I hear you guys are really good.
we don't have hotel accommodations
No.
for you, sir or
On your
madam.
own. No guarantee we'll even hang out with you. If I go home and go to bed after.
Right, but if you're gonna watch it on,
Yeah.
but that's gonna take the place of the normal show on Monday. So what's gonna happen is that there will be no weekly wrap up when you wake up Tuesday morning to watch.
Oh.
I know, I'm
That sucks
heartbroken as
for
well.
Oh my
me.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
But I do wake
up.
up every Tuesday morning and watch the show.
I wake up every Tuesday afternoon and go, oh, I got stuff to do. But it will just be shifting like one day further. So the wrap up will be on Wednesday, and you
Yes.
get the idea.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna film live from the show. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
We've
no idea.
never done
We've
this in
never-
front of people before.
We'll
Yep,
see.
never done it in front of people. It's always just us in this without
Been a good
game studio.
9 years since I've probably been in front of a live group of people.
I have a feeling it's going to be pretty similar to what's happening right now. We're just kind of hanging out with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, make sure you come
people
with
are watching.
come with your questions because viewer takeover will absolutely be live viewers asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have some prepared in case no one shows up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Whatever.
There's no one at the bar.
Right.
shit.
So I guess I should do my should we or shouldn't we?
Yep.
Sure.
Let's see, what game should I talk about? On my mark, get set, go. I was playing Moto Racer 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your review?
It's an okay game outside of VR, but once you do it in VR, it's kind of crappy because although
Bummer.
although like it's really fun and like the bikes respond well, it's like a motorcycle / dirt bike racing game. It's really good for what it gives you, but it's all a bunch of time trials. So like you're racing on these tracks that in the normal mode have other racers, and it's like populated with like a lot of cars and other things on the road.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
But in VR, you are basically just doing time trials. You're the only one on the road.
yeah, that's
Sometimes
lame.
there's cars or trucks, but very seldom.
Yeah.
But they did just patch it so that you can do the let's see, so not just the asphalt tracks, the dirt tracks as well. So you also get the dirt. So the deal is, supposedly,
You're
the deal is.
stalling.
I'm not stalling because I actually have way more to say than I have time for and stop. What I want to say,
Go on.
the developers have promised that they're going to keep patching the game with more and more updates for VR.
Okay.
Do you promise?
I don't promise
Yeah,
anything. I'm not the developer, but they do say that I've heard rumors on Reddit that eventually you'll be able to play the whole game in VR.
Oh wow.
Okay.
If that's the case, awesome. But right now, if you're buying it for the VR portion, I mean,
I'd wait.
I can't recommend it.
Yeah.
It's
Wait till it's on sale. It'll probably be what, $20
Well, nobody
before
wants
that
to.
patch comes
I,
through.
I like
Yeah.
time trials a lot personally, but I don't want to just play time
That's
trials
it.
again. Like that's
I mean,
not.
really.
That is completely lame.
How good am I? Oh, I'm a little bit better than I just was. Or
Like
worse.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's
All right,
it.
cool. Now what?
you don't even
Next,
see the
moving
ghost
on.
of you don't even see the ghost of your last.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
that blows
that's
nuts.
a big thing for me too. I like to be able to see the ghost
Yeah,
and follow
right.
through and be like, haha,
Yeah.
all right, I clearly did this way and it didn't work out, so I'm going this way instead. Or
Yeah. What
Yeah.
game was it that did the ghost the very first time? Because that was awesome. Was it an old Need for Speed or a Burnout?
I don't know.
oh, the first game. That's a good question.
Yeah.
If you know the answer to that, leave
Comment
a comment below.
below.
Or San Francisco Rush on like N64 or something.
go.
Oh, wow.
I used to love those.
Really,
Oh,
I used to think they always
they sucked.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
sucked.
but I loved them.
They always seemed like budget titles that
They
you're
were
paying full
wicked
price
tough to
for.
What was it
control.
called?
Yeah,
San Francisco Rush, and it was like San Francisco Rush something, then 2049.
2049. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was awesome.
are you ready?
It sucked. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I got so much
Can't
to
talk
about
about Reggie.
On your mark.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
could talk
can.
about the removal of Reggie.
Oh
You
God.
gotta save something for the
All
last
right,
show.
you know what? Hold on to that, and we'll be touching base with that again.
Yes.
On your mark, get set, go.
So, I mean, I would love to talk about Resident Evil, but I feel like that's something we could all talk about, and I feel like we need to. There's so
Go
much
on.
involved with that.
We didn't.
But I'll just add that Resident Evil 7 in VR is by far the most fun game I've ever played in my life. It is so fun just because of the fact that you get to sneak around and look around like it's really all right there, and just like peeking around corners and like waiting for Ethan to walk by while I'm like hidden behind something looking up like this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredible. It's so fun. And then how many swears I said terrible things. My
You
mother
swear?
would yeah. My mother would be ashamed if she heard some of the things, Holy shit. It's fucking great. It is so much fun.
It is.
I mean, I don't see why the statistics came out saying about 10% are playing it in VR.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was more people that could buy the damn thing, I think it'd be a lot higher than that.
That's unbelievable to me that not everyone should be playing it in VR and VR
Yeah.
alone, because this is the game for VR.
Oh my
if you
God.
like to be scared and you like intense spooky games, like
So good. So fun.
I think the downfall, 10%, almost 10% of the people, like 9.5%, have played in VR, and that is the problem. The VR units aren't available.
Yeah.
I don't think Sony's had a very good marketing campaign for VR.
No, not really at all.
that's actually a good point too.
Yeah,
Not everyone has VR.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually surprised it's even that high.
Yeah.
Hopefully this game will sell VR units. Hopefully Sony will get them out there.
Package them together,
Yeah. And
I'm still waiting to buy mine.
as soon
Ready.
And I'd love to talk more about Resident Evil 7.
It's too much.
but we're going to save that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be part of viewer takeover. We're going to address a comment regarding Resident Evil 7. So that will be on Thursday. So come back on Thursday to get more thoughts of ours on Resident Evil 7.
Sweet.
Jinx.
Yep.
Damn it. You owe me soda.
But our topic this week, guys, is Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, an embargo must have lifted today.
Yeah, really.
We here at Without Parole Games are not privy to such, previews and review codes and stuff as the rest of games journalism. Not yet, because we are. I mean, you've seen our subscribers. It's like we have like 1,500, and
which is great.
So not.
What?
How many do we have now?
Like we were like 10 away.
Yeah.
We were real close. By the time this goes up, who knows? Maybe we'll be even closer.
Yep.
So we basically, unfortunately, at this point, have to rely on actual games journalism to give us our information. So an embargo must have lifted today, and because gameplay footage and Let's Plays went up all across YouTube.
Everywhere. Yeah.
So many.
And I am fucking impressed.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
It looks so pretty.
Yeah. It looks incredible. The scope.
Yep.
Huge. Yeah, it's enormous.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that some of the footage I watched wasn't on PlayStation 4 Pro because it is enhanced for PS4 Pro, and all the stuff I saw today was just running on
PS4,
a vanilla PS4, and it looks stunning.
Incredible. It's unbelievable that the frame rate isn't 7. In this game. Seriously.
Yeah.
Awesome.
7.
Yeah,
7 frames a second.
Yeah.
I'd still play it.
It'd be like chung, chung, chung.
Right?
Oh, remember those days when you crank your PC settings and the computer couldn't handle it?
I pre-ordered today.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
I still have yet to. I keep forgetting, and I meant to when I picked up Resident Evil.
Ridiculous.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Well, so I've been stalling on pre-ordering, and there's a reason, because we'd seen stuff about it, but we didn't know like how deep the systems were going to be. And it's crazy that it's coming out 3 days before Zelda, because it really does look like Zelda on steroids.
I'm curious what like the sale difference is going to be too. Like, is it going to hurt Zelda? Is it going to hurt Zero Dawn? Like, is there going to be any difference at all? Like,
I don't know if anything's going to hurt Zelda right now.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's Zelda.
It's funny because this conversation actually got sparked because when I sent you a text earlier, you were like, oh man, it might have to wait because Zelda's coming out 3 days later, and my response was, oh man, Zelda's gonna have to wait because this is coming out first.
It was complete opposite. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, it changed everything.
You're like, wait,
fuck.
Should I be on board with that instead?
I know.
I don't know. This gameplay looks freaking incredible.
It does look incredible.
And you were right. What did you say? It was like Skyrim meets Zelda meets
The Witcher.
The Witcher,
yeah. Meets Uncharted.
Uncharted as well. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought it was more of a Tomb Raider type of linear experience, except what we had seen at E3 type of gameplay.
And the fact that it's so open world, is
huge,
is mind-boggling,
unbelievable.
Yeah, because this game looks as good as Uncharted 4 does, except it gives you the whole world to explore.
I think almost like better because of the environments is so like lush and
vibrant,
filled. Where Uncharted had those vast, scapes of, dunes and shit, which look great.
So what you're on like a quest going around, and what's happening?
In the game?
Yeah.
In Horizon? Don't ask me. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I know you're like a hunter and everything, but like...
Yeah, I honestly don't know. Did you gather any of that from the YouTube videos?
Most of the Let's Plays today that I watched were purposefully avoiding spoiling anything. They wanted you to see the mechanics. They wanted you to see the intricacies of the combat. And then once you defeated an enemy, what you can do, you can go and like salvage a bunch of crap from that stuff, and then craft. Whatever you need, weapons, whatever, and then like the leveling system, like RPG mechanics, where it's you're like leveling up different aspects, and it just seems so deep. And then they showed the game world, and the game world is like it had like the fog of war covering up different parts of the map, where like you finally get to explore and open up more parts.
I saw like what's the person Alloy or whatever the person's name was.
I don't know any names.
I think it's Alloy. But like swinging from like a branch onto this like huge massive like animal, and I was like, this is awesome and epic, and like grabs a hold and like climbs back up onto it, and it was really cool. It was neat. Wicked excited about it.
Traversal looks amazing. Like it actually during certain parts it'll remind me of like Shadow of the Colossus. You know, climbing up these like big, huge hulking
things,
things, and then get to the top, and it's like like that alone is like almost part of the level design.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I was super concerned about this game because it's made by Guerrilla.
I know.
Guerrilla made Killzone games. It's like, don't get me wrong, Killzone's fine, but like
this is their
not mind-blowing,
coming back.
you know?
We're doing it.
The Hellgast or whatever, you know, shooting them asses. You know,
Shadow Complex was like a decent at best launch title.
Type or whatever, side scroller. Wasn't that one?
No. Shadowfall was the PS4 launch title.
Oh, Shadowfall. Oh, I
that-
thought you meant the Shadow Complex. I thought you said. Sorry.
Did I say Shadow Complex?
You might have.
I definitely said Shadow Complex. Yeah. But yeah, Killzone Shadowfall was a good launch title for the PS4, but it didn't show me that Guerrilla knew what they were doing when it came to open world games because it was the opposite of an
linear.
open world game.
Linear, very linear. Yeah.
So I'm glad that somebody at Sony was like, you know what, just make whatever you want. Go ahead, go do it, and they did, and it looks amazing.
God, they did, because geez, it does.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
February 28th, yeah, right?
28th.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the
My
first
birthday.
game. Everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget that it's Jeremy's birthday on the 28th when you're
Day
playing
2.
Horizon.
Do you know what day that falls on? It's not a Monday, is it?
Usually a Tuesday, right?
I don't know.
Sparkles.
Oh, no sparkles. It won't be
Well,
sparkles.
it's your birthday. You get
It
sparkles.
doesn't matter. It's not my birthday yet. And then when it is there, it'll be all about Horizon. We'll probably forget about it.
All right.
There'll be no sparkles.
There will be no sparkles.
Never.
Usually new games come out on Tuesday, so I'm just gonna guess that's a Tuesday launch.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, but they've been breaking the mold with that shit. There's been Friday releases, and Nintendo still has a Sunday thing, but
Yeah, weird.
yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, this was it's funny because after having watched all of the Nintendo trailers for Breath of the Wild, and then watching the Let's Plays of Horizon Zero Dawn today,
It makes Zelda look boring, doesn't it?
it looks like an empty world. Zelda
Yeah.
looks so empty,
And boring, yeah.
boring, and like graphically just plain.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
You know?
But
That's the
we
problem,
were
it is.
willing to forgive it until
Yeah.
a game that looked just like it came in and swooped in at the last second and said,
Yeah, talk about competition being like, I'll take this, all right?
Right.
And we're in.
Which, I mean, on Sony's part, like, kind of a cool strategic move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to pay off, but I mean,
We'll see with both games, but
this could be the next big PS4 game, and it's going to be my reason, first time in a long time, for taking off the VR mask.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I
You
actually
can see
me too.
you're not tan around this region of your head,
actually, now that you mention it,
right?
yeah.
Do you see any impressions from the mask?
Oh, some indents over here, maybe.
Look at from where he screws and tightens it there to the
definitely
back of the
there, yeah.
scalp.
It's not a bald spot. It's actually just where the thing rests.
I actually
wearing
just play a
a-
lot of
yeah.
VR.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going with that.
That's right. Yeah, speaking of which, this thing is awesome.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so this is the Resident Evil 4D candle.
So there's a candle
let me
for
guess, it's
Resident
blood
Evil
red.
VR. So as you're
Not
playing,
good, right?
Yeah, it's like
As
almost
you're
like
playing it-
like ammo.
yeah.
So you're supposed to play in VR, light the candle, and then that's supposed to give you the scent of
where you are at that
Louisiana
moment,
swamps.
Wow.
which
yeah.
is
Not
Good idea
Good.
though.
Yeah.
Not
Pretty
good?
neat.
Yeah.
yeah, neat idea if you
Yeah.
want to smell Louisiana
Right? It
swamps.
smells like gunpowder.
The scent of horror, fear, and adrenaline. Yeah, it was a limited edition collector's candle, and I was like, I need this.
That's funny.
I wish
I will
you
never
got
light
two
it.
because you'll never light it.
No,
Yep, that was.
I also, even if I had two, I wouldn't light the other one.
Huh.
I don't want my house smelling like fucking
That.
Resident Evil house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does anyone want
Shit.
this?
Right.
No escape.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was the weekly wrap up. Make sure you come back tomorrow for Video Game True and False.
Yes,
Best 20 minutes
indeed.
of my
Oh,
week.
Totally.
And mine.
Mine as
And
well.
yours. Yeah. Cool. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Ciao.
Peace.
Peace.
I
Yeah.
have no idea how
Oh,
that
I need
went.
a pen.
Here we go.
I think it went fantastic.
Oh, good.
Ugh, gross.
What?
Just a
Oh, the
fucking
smell
candle.
of the candle.
Stinks.